everyone, this is Beena, Assistant Professor, MBA Department from SNS College of Technology. So, in my last video, I have given you the clear information on how to calculate the financial formulas in the Microsoft Excel. And in this video today, we are going to see the depreciation calculation and how the analysis can be done using the VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP formula, which is the very important formulas which has been used in the organization. So before that, we'll get into how to calculate the depreciation calculation. So there are like three depreciation methods which can be taught. The first one is called as the straight line method. The second one is the fixed declining method, and the third one is the double declining method. So we all know that they like whenever we are buying a product or whenever we are like we want to calculate the depreciation for that product. If it is a movable product, we need to calculate the depreciation for the product. So how to calculate the depreciation using these three methods? So first one is the straight line method. So for which is a constant depreciation each period. Say for example, the straight line method, we are using the formula, the SLN, which includes the cost, salvage and the life. Say for example, the cost of the product will be like 5,000, and every year if it is going to reduce the salvage amount of rupees 5,000, and if life is going to be for 5 years, then it yields 9,000. So that is how the straight line method is being used in the Microsoft Excel to calculate the depreciation. The next comes the point, the fixed declining method. So what is that fixed declining method? So it is declining depreciation over the time. The syntax which is being used for framing the fixed declining method is that DB. So DB, where it includes cost, salvage, life and the period, that is like for which or how many months you are going to calculate. So for example, the cost of the product is 50,000 and the salvage will be 5,000 if it life is going to be 5 year and for the period of 1 month. So how come the depreciation can be calculated using the fixed line? Using this we can calculate the depreciation amount. And the third one will be the double declining method, DDB, which has been accelerated depreciation, which is used to calculate the accelerated depreciation. So for that we will be using the syntax of DDB, where it involves the cost, the salvage, life, period, factor. Say for example, like the cost 50,000, the salvage is for 5,000 and the life is for 5 years and the period is for 1 month. So how come it is going to get a double declining method? Using double declining method, how come we can derive the depreciation? So this is how like you need to calculate the depreciation. You can open an Excel and you can input all these data. Say for example, the cost, salvage and the life and the periods, whatever the data you want to use, you can input all the data. You can compare the three depreciation calculation, the straight line method, the fixed declining method and the double declining method, and you can set up a table and you can do a comparison and you can determine like which method is being like effectively implemented in calculating the depreciation. So the next comes the how to chart your data in the Microsoft Excel, which is like whenever we are going to give a presentation and we are going to represent a data, we'll be using their chart diagrams, bar charts, column charts, and like pie charts, line charts for showing the gradual or increase or decrease or any changes being done in the data. So all those things can be like highlighted using this data for a presentation. So that is how they chart your data for impact. So where we can use the column charts to do a compare and describe the categories effectively, where you can use the line charts for showing the trends. You can use this line charts, and the pie charts you can illustrate the portions of a whole. So these are all the things which can be used to chart the data. And next, using the insert tab utilities and the other options in the Microsoft Excel, you can use the shapes, you can use the icons, text boxes for emphasis. So where like what kind of data you want to deliver in a presentation, that can be visualized, and you can implement all these options in the Microsoft Excel. So next, coming to the one of the important parts, that is the mastering the data management and security using the lookup function. So how to do a smart lookup and organize the data and secure information. Whenever you have a big data, these kind of lookup functions will definitely help you to grab the extract the required data from the big data. So that is how you will be using the lookup function. So the lookup, where you have two types of lookup function. One is the horizontal lookup and one is the have vertical lookup. And the modern lookup will be like in replacing both the traditional lookup will be the modern lookup, that is the X lookup. So in traditional lookups, the VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP is for the basic searches and finding the data vertically on horizontally. If it is going to be vertical search, we'll be using the VLOOKUP, and if it is going to be the horizontal search, we'll be using the HLOOKUP. And if we are going to replace the flexible replacement or the eliminates VLOOKUP limitations, we'll be using the modern XLOOKUP formulas. So XLOOKUP in action, it will be like flexible searching. It is versatile matching, handles exact, appropriate or wildcard searches. It is a comprehensive result, returns entire rows and column, and it is error handling. That is why, like in modern terms, we are using this HLOOKUP formulas and structured data with Excel tables. Like it is easy for creation, it is dynamic in growth. That is why like, it is auto formatting and enhanced integrity. That is why, like when you are doing a presentation with the data, you can use all these kind of lookup formulas to represent the data with the appropriate way. So benefits of using this Excel is that you can use a clear formulas and use a structured references, and you have a formula automation. So or you, whenever you are using a single formula for this cell, you can automatically load it. It can be applied for the all these cells, and it is a reporting ready where you can seamlessly integrate with pivot tables and charts. Charts like when you can give a graphical representation of all those things. So that is how this VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP and XLOOKUP plays an important role whenever you present a data. So thank you for watching this video, and meet you with the more formulas in my next video. Thank you.